This guy is pure Texan and realtor. He was born when Harry S. Truman was President of the United States, and as we all remember, Alvin W. Barkley was Vice President. The cost of a loaf of bread was 16 cents, and a gallon of gas was 19 cents, and the average cost of a new home was a whopping $9,000. Over the years, our accomplished leader ended up taming horses, coaching the young and not so young, and blazing new trails in the real estate industry. Announcing your 2013 Texas Realtor of the Year, Randy Jeffers. Randy grew up in Amarillo. He attended Paramount Terrace Elementary, Crockett Junior High, and Tascosa High School. He loved sports and the outdoors, especially basketball and baseball. In high school, Randy played first baseman and later coached his own kids, daughter Jennifer and son Reagan, in softball, baseball, and basketball. Once he became a young adult, Randy kept himself in shape by playing tennis. As a youngster, Randy spent many weekends and summers working at a ranch near Silverton, owned by his father, Franklin Jeffers, and several business partners. Randy participated in calf roping events, served as a rodeo clown, and helped break and train colts. While still attending high school, Randy and his dad Franklin took a trip to Lubbock to bid on a yearling colt named Showboy. Franklin told Randy that at $300 they would stop bidding. Well, they were in luck because bidding stopped at $295. The losing bidders introduced themselves as members of the Texas Tech Animal Science Department. They said they were looking for a mascot replacement for the famous Texas Tech mask rider. As fate would have it, Randy was offered a scholarship to Tech, along with free room and board for Showboy. And they rode together on football Saturdays for the Red Raiders. Randy had thought about becoming a vet or a lawyer when he started working as a gopher for commercial broker Ben Stribling in Lubbock. That's when his career aspirations changed. Randy loved the work and knew that commercial real estate was for him. Randy and Debbie married in 1972, and after graduating from Tech in 1974, they moved back to Amarillo. Randy went to work for First Equity Realtors, which had been founded 8 years before by his father Franklin and business partners. And just to show that leadership runs in families, the elder Jeffers was serving as TAR president in 1974. Randy and good friend Bob Garrett, who had been in the banking business, teamed up as real estate developers. They had a very successful run before rejoining First Equity in 1986, when they became partners in the firm along with Tom Roller. These days, Randy, Bob, and Tom are still partners in the Caldwell Banker First Equity Realtors office in Amarillo. In the early years of Randy's real estate career, and up to this day, Randy was like a sponge, soaking up as much information as he could. He's a firm believer that knowledge of the business plus understanding of the client's needs equals professionalism and service. At the local level, Randy has served on the Amarillo Association of Realtors board since 1992. As you can imagine, if there's a job to do in the association, he's done it. He served on the TREPAC committee from 1994 to 2008, the executive committee from 1996 to 1999, and was local Realtor of the Year in 2000, as well as president in 1998. He's worked on acquiring a new building and selecting new technology solutions for the association, plus everything in between. Randy also found time for the Amarillo Chamber of Commerce, serving on the Chamber's board of directors for nearly a decade, and as its chairman in 1991. Besides sports and the outdoors, Randy has always held a keen interest in politics and public policy. At the state level, his list of accomplishments is way too long to list here, but let's cover just a few. He served on TAR's Strategic Planning Committee from 2006 to 2009 and all the public policy subcommittees: taxation, utilities and infrastructure, business issues, financial services, local issues, and land use from 2010 to 2011. He was a federal district and state Senate coordinator contact team boss from 2005 to 2010. And in 2008, Randy was chairman of the board for TAR. At the national level, he has served in many prominent positions for the past decade, including the NAR board from 2004 through 2009, and NAR State and Local Affairs Committee. In 2006, he served on the State and Local Issues Committee and the President's Action Group on RPAC and Public Advocacy. Although he's equally comfortable in Washington or Austin, these days Randy has refocused on local people and priorities in Amarillo. When his kids were growing up, he served as a volunteer coach. Now, he's come full circle, serving as chairman of the Maverick Boys and Girls Club, volunteering in his church, and relishing the role of grandfather, or Grandy, as his 3 grandchildren lovingly call him. Randy still finds time for the occasional round of golf, combining sports and the outdoors, and he remains very active in the Realtor family, always willing to mentor other Texas Realtors who seek his guidance, and many do. Now it's time, once again, to salute your 2013 Texas Realtor of the Year, a bona fide West Texas cowboy and all-around good guy, Randy Jeffers.